Hey everyone, and welcome back to some Satisfactory. Today we're gonna start off here by doing a bunch of stuff in the MAM and unlocking as much as we can with the materials that we have. I've kind of been neglecting the MAM, so I want to kind of go through it and unlock as much as I can. The overall goal for the episode today is to get our steel production going so we can start getting Logistics Mark III for better belts and also bigger storage containers. It will also allow us to unlock blueprints finally, so we'll be able to build with blueprints instead of building everything by hand. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up researching all this stuff in the MAM, and then we can start building our steel production, which I will also have to unlock after this since we haven't unlocked it yet. Alright, time to unlock our steel production, and I'm also gonna try and unlock all the rest of the stuff we haven't unlocked as well. And I think just for now, that's just jump pads and improved melee combat. So I'll grab those and then send all three. I don't personally really use the jump pads, but I like just unlocking everything just to have it anyways, so I'm just gonna unlock it. And as for the tractors, I'll probably end up using it for some short range stuff instead of trains, but I usually don't use those either. And as for improved melee combat, I do use that, so that'll be nice to have. It takes a lot less swings to kill stuff with the improved sword thing. And then we'll start sending those pods off, and then we can work towards the tier 4 stuff once I get the steel started. It also took me quite a while to figure out that you can queue up multiple things at once like this and send them all at once, so now that I know that, it's nice to be able to send multiple things. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish sending these off and then we can start working on other stuff. Alright, now we're just gonna craft up some of the stuff we unlocked. So I'm gonna make the Xeno Basher and also the Zipline. I haven't really used the Zipline much, but I'm gonna actually try and use it this time around and see how well it works. I know they just recently made it to where if you hold the sprint button while using it, you gain speed, so it might actually be nice to use that now. I am also going to make an object scanner so that we can start scanning for slugs. Now I'm just going to build a little platform up on our base over there and start moving all the hub and my crafting benches up there so that it looks a little nicer. And here's what it looks like. I just moved it all off the ground. Looks a lot more organized now. I also added a sink here so I can dump items if I have extra stuff on me. And a little storage thing for tickets there. Later on I'll definitely be making an even nicer spot for this stuff, but this is better than on the ground. Here's what it looks like underneath, just the same as all the other platforms, and I still don't have the inverted corners, so I need to work towards those. And I also started working on the road towards where I'm going to put the steel factory, which is going to go over there. So yeah, I'm just going to start working on extending this out as far as we need it, and then I will show you guys the updated road. And here is the updated road. I ran out of concrete though, so I had to run and get some, and now we're just going to extend this out and finish it up. I finally have enough tickets here for the inverted ramps, so I'm going to grab those and then we can make the bottom of our platforms look nicer. So I'm just going to buy these and then I'll add them and show you guys what it looks like underneath. So here's what it looks like. It definitely looks a lot better. And this is probably also still not final. I'm going to probably make a better road thing once I get the blueprints unlocked. But this is definitely an improvement. And now we're going to go back out towards our steel area and start setting that up. Now I'll leave you guys with a little time lapse of the steel build. Alright, we got the steel building set up, and now I just need to connect all the miners to the power and also bring the conveyor belts over to the inputs. I also realized while I was building the steel factory that I selected a alternate recipe that I can't quite use yet, so I decided to switch back to just the default recipe, and then I overclocked some machines to make it work with the setup that I had in there. And then a little later I'll probably switch it to the alternate recipe. Yeah, here's all the spaghetti going into the inputs. I'll make it look nicer later once I get all the buildables unlocked. And here's what we got going on inside. I still need to switch out the recipes as these aren't working, and I also realized that I use smart splitters here instead of normal splitters, so I have to set all those. I was too lazy to remove them and replace them, so I just set them up to start spitting items out. I'll probably be redoing this whole setup eventually anyways, so it's fine to just use these for now. And this is where I realized I was using the wrong recipes, so I had to switch all those out for the default ones and then overclock some machines to make my ratios work. I completely misread the alternate recipes, and the one I had selected at first was petroleum coke and iron instead of coal and iron, so I switched it and then did the compacted coal and iron, which I was like, oh, that's another one I can't do, so now I just end up going with the default one. Then later we'll probably switch that one that uses iron ingots. Yeah, now that I have all that switched out, these are starting to work, and then we will start getting our steel products out in the storage. And I have the usual sink on the roof to throw all our extra items up there for more tickets. And now that we have our steel products, to finish up the episode, I'm going to go unlock the advanced steel production, and I'm also going to unlock Logistics Mark III. And once I'm done doing that, that'll be the end of the episode for today, so thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Also, now that we have steel, the next episode will definitely be messing around with some blueprints, so make sure you guys check that out when it comes out. Yeah, see you guys in the next episode.